with an award of excellence in good governance and management. GRTS management reaffirmed the state broadcaster's resolve to provide the best of radio and television reception to its local and international audience. A Tunisian court sentences former President Ben Ali to 15 years in prison on charges of being in possession of illegal arms, drugs and national artifacts. And Karim Wade sends an open letter to the Senegalese people in an attempt to clear the air about his ambition to succeed his father. These stories and much more coming ahead in the news. I'm Isaac Dabo. Thank you for joining us. The Vice President and Minister of Women's Affairs Tuesday presided over the opening of the Joint Congress of the International Public Relations, International Human Resource and International Management Associations. The multipurpose convergence also saw an award of excellence in good governance and management to President Jammeh. Aissatou Badiansar has more.
We, the board of the Management School London, and Beck International, in recognition of his contributions to peace and stability in this country.
The conferment of the Excellence in Good Governance, Management, Peace and Stability Award to President Jammeh was the climax of the opening of the Joint Congress of International Public Relations, International Human Resource and International Management Congress held in Banjul. The award is in recognition of the Gambian leader's relentless efforts in developing the country and by extension his role in facilitating the development of the West African sub-region and the continent at large. With the team leveraging corporate goals of organizational success with strategic public relations practices. The four-day convergence that brought together heads of public and private organizations and institutions across the sub-region seeks to, among other things, examine issues, risks and crisis management options with world-class experts and consultants. It aims to enhance the understanding and skills of public relations officers in relation to the wider community, especially in difficult times. Public relations, according to the president of the Public Relations Association of the Gambia, Raymond Jai, is a cross-cutting issue that touches all sectors of development and one that transcends building reputation but understanding the concerns of both parties. Mike Okereke, president of Beck International, David Taylor of Management School of London and Mike Bond of Cranfield University of London all expressed delight at the Gambia's hosting the Congress owing to the country's reputation as one of the most peaceful countries in the world. They all hail President Jammeh for his dynamic leadership qualities and his strides in ensuring global peace. The president of the International Public Relations Association believes that individuals must take a moral stand when they are asked to take actions which counter the principles of ethical practice in public relations.
That's the only way that we as a profession will earn the respect that we deserve for the work that we do, by acting in an ethical way. And also, as well as urging practitioners to say, no, I will be ethical in what I do.
For her part, the Vice President and Minister for Women's Affairs commended the organization for their stance on building capacities, something she describes as a prerequisite for any meaningful development.
Training should be part of any institution. Retraining and training and rebuilding capacity, because things change. Knowledge itself changes. Technology changes. The environment changes. Competition is stiff. That means we have to improve ourselves all the time. We can never finish learning in life. Life is a continuous learning process. And I hope institutions would see this as very important. As people always say, if you look down on knowledge, try ignorance and see.
Officials are positive that by the end of the high-profile meeting, delegates will be better poised to understand the strategic options for effectively leading organizational development and change for the betterment of the African continent. Aissatou Badiansar, GRTS.
Officials of the National Security Council, headed by the Vice President, Monday continued their tour of security installations and facilities in Banjul. The delegation visited the Naval Command, Gambia Immigration Department and the police headquarters. The visit, as Isatman reports, availed officers the platform to present their constraints and also propose ways of tackling them.
President and members of the National Security Council have been touring security installations and facilities across the length and breadth of the country. Their visit to the Naval Command was one that will for a long time linger in the minds of the men and women who diligently serve the only maritime outfit of the country. Tasked with the mandate of protecting the territorial sovereignty and marine resources of the country, the Home of the Brave is said to have a distinct quality that makes it stand out from the rest.
The standards are very high, and therefore your motto that the commitment links the chain is evident and is being manifested in every aspect of your operational and administrative activities.
Loyalty is their mantra, says the naval chief, who vowed they will provide the much needed support to their commander-in-chief and the country.
I would just like to reiterate that in the Navy is the #1 agenda of all the personnel in the Gambia Navy, and it is loyalty only to His Excellency the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Gambia Armed Forces. We will ride the waves, we will weather the storms of the sea in order to ensure the security and protection for the government of the day, who is giving us all the necessary support that we require.
For the chairperson of the National Security Council, security personnel play a crucial role in protecting the territorial integrity of the country. Therefore, their loyalty to the Commander-in-Chief is paramount. She commended the Navy for a job well done.
On behalf of His Excellency the President, I also want to join previous speakers by thanking the Navy once again for the good work that you are doing in this country, in ensuring that there is peace and stability. Because like the rest of the sister services, you have a pivotal role to play. People have said it here. You are special for various reasons. They've told us about your technical specialty, but also that you are the only ones who can be for us there at sea. In riverine areas, we can't. You are the only ones with the expertise to do that. And therefore your role is indispensable.
From the naval base, the tour party proceeded to the Gambia Immigration Department, the Gambia Fire and Rescue Service, the National Drug Enforcement Agency, and the Gambia Police Force, where they were taken on a conducted tour of the facilities. At the Gambia Police Force, the delegation commended the Inspector General of Police for the numerous transformations that have taken place. For Aminata Tandoor, they have made breakthroughs in several areas at their base. She cited the reduction of crime rates in Banjul as an example, plus the cordial ties existing between the community and the police. Yankuba Sonko could not help but heap praises on the man who continues to earn the plaudits for transforming the lives of servicemen and women of this country. He thanked his men for making good of their promise to protect lives and properties.
I also want to seize this opportunity again to thank you for your performance during the year under review, that is 2010-2011. The Commissioner Admin in his presentation made mention of several achievements, and this could undoubtedly not be done without your endurance, your commitment, and dedication to duties.
The Minister of the Interior believes unity, dedication, hard work, and discipline should be the mantra for officials of all security disciplines. He had this piece of advice for them.
Continue to work hard. We've registered a lot of success. At some point, we've lost the confidence of the general public. But thank God we are able to restore that confidence. Now, the biggest challenge is what? How do we nurture that confidence? How do we take that how do we make that confidence to grow from strength to strength? That should be the thinking. And one of the thinking is that community policing.
For Aja, Dr. Aisatunjai said the transformations taking place are worth commending.
All the sectors I'm seeing that immigration is doing well, NDA is doing well. I've been to all these sectors today.